Then we're talking about the use of props and color. About the props. At the beginning of the movie, Fernando brings Alexis in his room. This statue represents uh, lust and sensuality, and the animals means that they are going to have sex. Then, when they get into the room, the color of wallpaper is red. Not only represents the passion, lust, and sex, and the atmosphere of love, also symbolizes their relationship is dangerous. The little angel near Alexis represents himself. Also represents this country. The yellow color and angel, the red background hints that Alexis is like Columbia, half angel and half demon. The two yellow angels on the back wall of Fernando, uh also in a bright color, represent he has fallen in love with Alexis. The painting is also kind of symbolism of sensuality and lust. Also, the director is very good at using mirror to reflect characters in a world. Also, the relationship and status. At the beginning, Fernando is walking by a mirror, reflecting his emptiness. Also, when they are having sex, the camera is aimed on the mirror, instead of directly shooting them. That foreshadows that their relationship will not have a happy ending. The structure of image in this movie is also excellent. Um the stick separate Fernando and Jesus. We can see that there's blood, and Jesus' hands is wrapped by string. Which means that he is struggling, and this foreshadow that um, uh, Fernando is also suffering and hesitating to commit suicide. Also, about the color, we can see that when he goes to church alone, the color is always dark. But when he goes to church with the Lexus, a color turns bright, showing that Lexus brings Fernando hope to live. This thing is also interesting. We can see that Mother Mary back on them is illuminated by a creepy yellow light. The red wall together represent they are in danger. The last time Fernando and Alexis talk, the background is a very cold blue. This corresponds to the moment Alexis shot by Wilma. The smoke back in motorcycle is also blue, showing a sad atmosphere. Then talking about the shift of time, when the old age is replaced by new age. Fernando represents the old age. We can see that this street is too absurd to be reality. In reality, there can be such many cabs and rare cars, and even the color the color of store is blue and yellow. Red, blue, and yellow, as I mentioned, represent the new age. Every time Fernando is on taxi, Fernando asks the driver to turn off the noisy radio, meaning that he can get used to the new age. Also, we can see through many things that both Fernando and Wilma are lying, and through the television, television, the painting, we can see that Wilma is lying, because a real homosexual will not watch pornography, and the painting on the wall is about women, meaning that Wilma only loves Fernando's money. And also the mirror is also telling that Fernando is also lying, and he doesn't love Wilma at all. Also, the red garnish represent that Wilma is going to die. The most absurd scene in the movie is that when Fernando is walking on the street, the rain changes to red. This is not just represent the sadness in his mind. Think about that. The red rain covers the whole Colombia, and Alexis is only a small raindrop. Then the scene shifts to the church in Fernando's dream. There are so many scars on the wall. Then Fernando's name is also on the wall with a scar. This could mean that Fernando has committed suicide after Alexis' death. The story with Wilma is just absurd fantasy. It doesn't happen at all. So that's all of my speech.